Happy Wednesday, y'all. I didn't think I was going to be back in the kitchen with you guys, but it turns out that I am. Now, I'm laughing because I took y'all's advice. For months, y'all kept saying, Miss Lippy, you need an air fryer. Well, you know, I don't do well with electrical things and gadgets. But there was an offer made to me by this company that said, would you like to try our air fryer? And I was like, no, I might burn something up. So I thought about it. And many of you have one. My friends have one outside of YouTube. I don't know about that because it didn't make sense in my head. So today's Wednesday, so that was last Friday. I talked to Buddy, and he brought up a good point. He said, how much do we spend in peanut oil and vegetable oil? That's our two oils that we fry in. And you know, being in the South, we like fried things. Now, I do strain my oil and I reuse it 2-3 times. But if we're doing seafood and stuff, I don't. I told him I'm paying now 18 something a gallon for peanut oil. Vegetable oil, if it's an off-brand, it's about $9.50, somewhere around there per gallon. And I thought, okay, it's spring and summer. He's going to be fishing. We're going to have a lot of fish. You know, he makes a trip down south. We'll have our seafood back again. In the garden, you got okra, you got squash. So we do fry a lot. So I told him, I said, between the two, I would say $30, give or take. That's $1 a day. He said, so if the air fryer is going to be healthier, if the air fryer saves us money, if the air fryer gives us our treat of the fried texture, he said this may be the route we go, you know, moving forward. Now, I didn't have to pay for this air fryer because I am doing a promotion on it. So that was a big plus. But had I went and purchased one, I was like, wow, you know how much money I could save? $360 a year. Just in oil, plus the time and the cleanup, guys, because it's cleanup when you're cooking with oil. I said, okay, I'm gonna give it a shot. But what I would not do is test it first before making this video. That's why I'm giggling. I did read the book, and I was like, of all brands, oh my, they couldn't have made one more perfect for Lippy because this is like so easy. Holy cow, I was like, oh, I might can do this. So, me and you together is fixing to fry in this thing. And what better thing to fry than chicken? Because if it can convince me on chicken, y'all, this might be my best friend. So, before we get into the recipe, I am going to show you guys. I do have it plugged in because I'm supposed to preheat it. Yeah, we're going to do this together. It got buttons, but it's Lippy designed, okay? So, I'm going to show you what brand that was gifted to me. I'm going to show you what it looks like. This thing is huge. It's 6.8 quarts, and I was like, holy moly. And I looked inside the basket because let me say that I did do what they call a test run on the fry and the broil. I guess is to get it going. I don't know, but I did that about noon today. I didn't cook or anything. I just did the preheat, whatever they call it. I did do that. But I'm going to show you when I open this basket how big this is. And I was like, oh, grandkids are here, if I can learn it and we like the texture, because this is more about texture, and I want to see if, you know, if it cooks well, and if it hits those notes and it saves me about $360 a year, heck yeah, y'all are going to see me doing some air fryer recipes. I mean, I don't know if they got cookbooks on air fryer or not, but I'm going to say whatever I'm frying or whatever I think I'm putting in a skillet should be able to go in here. I think. But we're going to find out. All right, let me show you the one that I have. And it's pretty too, y'all. And here is that beauty. And do you see all the buttons? But guys, it's like a no-brainer. I have seen some, that's why I was intimidated, where you got to punch this, punch that. This one is self-explanatory. So RamJoy done very well with their screen. It shows it's got a whole chicken in it. We will test that together too. But 6.8 quart is fairly large. So far, they've got my attention, especially on the panel. Look at that. Simple, simple to use. Okay, I've got it on. Now it does say that I have to preheat. I want to drop my temperature to 380, and I'm going to preheat it for 4 minutes. I'm not really sure how long. It just shows that it needs to preheat. Then we're going to hit start. I don't know. It doesn't say how long it needs to preheat, but I put it on 380 and it came up 4 minutes. Now I will be doing chicken thighs boned in. From what I understand, of course I know that we have to reach 165 Fahrenheit to the center of the thigh. I mean, that's a no-brainer. So I'm thinking from some of the recipes, and I did look online, 12 minutes per side. I think I'm going to go 10 minutes per side. Some of them fried at 370, some fried at 400. I'm going at 380. I'm winging this, but I'm winging it with you guys. It's not that loud. I've seen some videos where that sucker sounded like a freight train. That's really not loud. All right, I got to drop y'all down and show you what I've done with my chicken and what we're about to do with it. Yeah, cross your fingers. This may be Lippy's answer to getting a little more healthy. I've got 4 chicken thighs that I've been marinating in just buttermilk. That's it, just buttermilk. And I hope you can hear me over it. I mean, it's not really loud as long as it doesn't drown me out. Now, in my bowl, I have 2 cups of self-rising flour and a heaping tablespoon of cornstarch. That's all I've got in my bowl. I am going to add a little salt. Remember, the salt is to taste. I'd say a pinch. And a pinch is what, 1/8 of a teaspoon? I'm going to add just a little black pepper. That's because I think fried chicken does well with black pepper. And I'm going to add my Cluckin' Good. Now remember, guys, this is not just for chicken. This can be used on scrambled eggs, in an omelet, potato salad, beans, vegetables. It's really a house seasoning per se, but I love the chicken. So why do we call it Cluckin' Good? Because it's so good that you'll cluck. And that's what my husband says. So we're going to add a little bit of our Cluckin' Good. But this is not the star of the show. Nope. Oh, the smell is amazing. This is the star of the show. And I'm going to insert a picture of what my fish magic looks like. And that's my fish magic, okay? I love this stuff. You can marinate with it, and it's not just for fish, guys. You can put it in chicken and pork chops, so it's a marinade as well as a seasoning. Look on my website, I'll list it down below, and you can read all about it. I am gonna put 2 tablespoons. Okay, it's a beeping. It says ready. I'm not gonna do anything but hit stop. Where's my glasses? Y'all wanna see me hit stop? Cause I don't know what else. It says keep warm. I'm just gonna turn it off because we gotta do a few little things. I told y'all I was gonna do my, well, when it goes off, don't it? I told y'all I was gonna do all this with you guys. So I am stirring all this around, all this goodness. Oh, and I'll tell you something. This is my go-to. Some good friends of ours that lives in central Louisiana actually marinate their deer roast, pulled pork. Barbecue places do the pulled pork, and they'll marinate it in my fish magic and then put it on the smoker. So it's got a lot of spices, but it just had that back flavor that reminded me of the old KFC. Now, I have not eaten at KFC in 10, 15 years, I guess. But you know, you always have that reminder. All right, we're gonna get this chicken dredged in here because we're gonna do 2 dredge, just as if I was doing it, you know, frying on the stove. And y'all have seen me do fried chicken a couple of times. You know, there's various ways to do it. So we're gonna see how this thing works. I'm kind of excited. Even though we have leftovers, when this thing come in, I was like, uh-oh, I gotta do a video. Uh-oh, what am I gonna do? I got intimidated, y'all. Okay, y'all can see good right there. Let's get this out of the way. Get our chicken in here. Tell you what, I'm gonna take this piece here. And I'm working in cramped corner over here. Here we go. Now I am just gonna get this flour coated all over this, because like I said, we're gonna do 2 rounds of coating. Okay, here's one. And you see, I did not shake that flour off, because when we do the second round, I want this to have a little bit of wetness showing. That's going to allow us that good crispiness. Y'all, I am just ecstatic. What if Lippy moves into modern world? Buddy called earlier. He says, make sure you have it plugged in. I was like, I don't want to hear it. Y'all, we had first got married, and both of us was working, and my mother-in-law gifted me a crock pot. And she says, I quote, make some spaghetti sauce. It'll cook all day. I was like, oh, okay. So I got in. We were usually about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes behind each other. And we worked about 2 blocks from each other. So I'd come in, I made my coffee, kicked my boots off because I drove a forklift truck for a manufacturer company. And so I was waiting on my coffee, and I was like, I sure don't smell it. Maybe maybe that crock pot hides the smell, you know. I couldn't smell nothing. Finally, I got up and I said, well, let me just go look at it. And about that time, he walks in, and I said, hon, it says slow cooker, but how slow is this thing? It's been going for 9 hours. And he looked at it, and he turned it around. And he says, oops. And he says, Lippy, you gotta plug it in. No lie, y'all. I was so embarrassed. I'm a newlywed. I'm thinking I'm doing something good. And yeah, it was ice cold. So let's just say that that got chunked. I never used that crock pot again. No lie. I believe my mother-in-law got it back like 6, 7 years later or something. But I was so embarrassed. And she would make spaghetti sauce and everything. But it did. It embarrassed me so bad. I was like, I ain't cooking this thing no more. I mean, I've never owned an electric can opener. I still have the same old hand crank. Y'all, I'm old school. It's what I'm comfortable with. But I also know at our age, we got to start getting a little bit healthier. Which, hey, I don't have blood pressure problems, cholesterol. I don't have no problems. Mr. Buddy, yeah, he got enough for both of us. But that's a true story. Now, I'll be right back because I had a little boo-boo. I dropped my glasses in the flour. This company may never offer me nothing else again. But hey, they should have looked Lippy up before they said, hey, you want to try our air fryer? I'll be right back. Okay, I got them all cleaned up. Y'all, I should have caught that on film. No, the camera was up. I was thinking to say, if the camera was down, yeah, we'd have caught that on film. Gotta love Lippy in the kitchen. But this thing here is fancy. So, and it's not expensive. Oh, and by the way, they are offering a discount. I'll keep all that down in the description. Because y'all know me, that's the first thing I asked. Well, if I consider doing it, does my friends get a discount? And the young lady was really nice. She said, oh, yes, ma'am. So I'll be sure to put all the information, the links, and everything down in the description. Okay, let me show you what I was talking about for the chicken. This is the first piece we did. Can you see how it's starting to get a little bit of wetness? Well, that's what I want. I want them to sit about 5 minutes. So when I pick them up and shake them off in here and dredge again, that's going to ensure I'm going to get a second coat of crispiness. Okay, the chicken looks really good. Got a whole lot of wetness coming on it. So now we're going to dredge it again, but I've got to get this thing set. So I'm going to move you in my hands and we're going to do this one-handed. I told you I am feeling gutsy today. We are going to put it on air fry. I do want it on 380. And I'm going to do 10 minutes on each side. Look how easy, guys. And then all I do is hit start. And something else that I learned is if you need to quickly release it, instead of hitting pause, you can just pull the basket out. I don't know. They may all be like that. I really don't know. But the basket pulls out pretty easy. And this sucker is big. And I'm not going to touch it, but I do like that that insert can come out. Now, I'll wash it, but it says it's dishwasher safe. I'm seeing where it's going to be easy to clean. So, yeah, we fixing to rock this out. And I am going to spray it. Everything I saw said, you spray. So, I'm going to give it a spray. I also found out they make liners for these things. I said, boy, I don't know how much I'm supposed to spray, guys, but now this is hot, so I'm going to do this. Yeah, y'all can see. Okay. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I am actually going to use my hands. Yes, I am. Because I can do it a little bit better with my hands and really pack that flour around that chicken. Get in all these crevices. And I think that's why all of us, well, most of us like fried food because it's got that crunch. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to go skin side down. You know, I'm not going to do skin side down first. I'm going to elect not to. you know, we don't know. Y'all can let me know. And plus, I want to know what y'all cook in these things. I mean, any recipes I would greatly appreciate. It even has a setting for vegetables, and I was like, holy cow. So, this thing right here is pretty smart. But did you see the buttons? That's what I liked about it, because I've seen a lot of them, and it's kind of intimidating. I mean, for Lippy it is. This is like self-explanatory. Not like them Instapots. Y'all know what happened to that a couple of years ago. Bud bought me one, and I kept... Here, I'm just going to talk to y'all because y'all seen me do 2 of them. I kept turning it on, and I called myself doing what I was supposed to, and a little blue circle kept going. I said, no, I don't understand. I thought he was trying to tell me to do something. So I took that sucker back to Walmart, got me a bath rug, got some new bath towels. And I don't remember who it was that told me, but they said, Lippy, when it was spinning that blue line, it was actually cooking. Well, yeah, I didn't get that memo. It wasn't in the book. So that was my first and only experience with the Instapot. Like I said, I'm not one of these plug and play kind of gals. But this, after seeing some people use them, and then many of y'all, when I do a video, y'all say, well, I use my air fryer. And I'm like, you know what? Let's try. Because if we like it, guys, it's a no-brainer. I just saved a lot of money and maybe a couple of visits to the heart doctor. I mean, you know, for Mr. Buddy. All right, I've got it good and coated. Whoop, I missed a piece here. And no, I did not trim this chicken. You know, like that little piece hanging? I'm not trimming that chicken. Okay. Now, I'm gonna wash my hands. I saw some people spraying their top of their stuff. I'm gonna do that. Let me wash my hands, and we're gonna spray the top of it. Can't hurt it, right? Now, this is avocado oil, because some of you may ask. Well, I guess I'm supposed to do it like... Oh, it's kind of blowing the... I don't know how much to put on it, but I want it crispy. I don't want it burnt. Let's squirt it right there. Is that enough? Ooh, where's my glasses? I hope y'all can see. Well, y'all can kind of see. Okay, it's on air fryer, 10 minutes. Start. Look at that. It just took off. I don't guess I need this no more. Hope I didn't put too much of this on there. Probably not. Y'all, we about to find something out. It is not loud. That's a plus, because I cannot stand noise. You know, an aggravating noise. So far, I'm liking RamJoy. 10 minutes is up. Let's see. I'm going to have to hold it to pull it out. There we go. I want y'all to look at that. Let me turn the camera. I want y'all to see this. I'm shocked. Look at that. That is so cool. Okay, I'm going to try and turn these. I don't want to mess up the crispy on here. Okay, you can see right there. That's where the bone is. Whoops. Okay, there's some of the flour, so I think I am going to spray the bottom. Even though I sprayed the bottom of the pan. I don't want to get burned. All right, I am going to spray the bottom. I want to make sure it's crispy. Okay. Back in. Air fry. Go back to 380. I'm going to go back to 10 minutes. This is so easy, guys. Hey, the timer just went off. I'm gonna temp it like this, then I'm gonna turn it over. Okay. I'm doing this with y'all. Okay, we're gonna see. $166, $179. I'm gonna put it right in this part of it. $185. So I do now know 178, 79, 80. Okay, so what that tells me is hopefully it'll be juicy, but I want to see how it looks on the top. Okay, it's crispy. I mean, we're thoroughly cooked. Let's see. I want to see what this looks like. But I think I'm going to actually go, which I don't want to dry it out. It doesn't look dry. But to get a little bit more crisp on the top, I'm going to put it in for 2 minutes. I mean, this is a test and tune. I mean, I like the crispiness, but I kind of want to, I'm going to do it on 400 air fry. I'm going to do it for 2 minutes just to see if it'll make a difference. It's not going to affect the temperature, I don't think. But we do know that it is thoroughly cooked, and I will temp it again once I get it out and get to the side of it. But all of it, there was one that was what, 167, 168, and that was real close to the bone. So, and if it's juicy, then that extra temp is not going to affect. So if we went 10 and 10 on 380 and 2, so we're at 22 minutes letting it go like this. And that was on 380. Some videos show 400. I don't think I would drop it below 380. There again, I don't know, you know. But we're going to find out. But it is crispy. Is it as crispy as deep fried? I don't think so. But one more minute, we're going to find out. Of course, I'm not going to put it to my lips and sample it. I'm going to let that sucker cool down some. But I am liking the way it looks. I'm really liking that. But I do know you're going to have to spray it, which y'all probably already know that. I just saw that in videos. Everybody squirt, squirt, squirt. So, all right, I'll be back in probably 40 seconds. Okay, I pulled it out. It is not a lot of mess. So, that's a plus. All right, I guess I just set it over in the sink. I am going to temp check again. Close to the bone. Oh, yeah, guys, we're at 174. Let's get this one in here. 177, 78. Now, I will say this. I saw a lot of them that at the bottom, when you pull the basket out, they were having to clean this. As you can see, there's nothing in here. Now, I will wipe it, yes. So, obviously, this is definitely made different from the ones I've seen because there's nothing in here. Pretty cool. I wonder if it's hot. Guys, it's not even hot to the touch. Okay, we're going to pick up a piece. Ooh. Now, normally I would just pick it up and bite it, but I'm going to cut it. Okay, I've got me a piece here. It is hot. Normally I would just bite it, but I want to cut it because I want to see the juice. Okay, it's got some crisp. It's kind of hard to cut. Okay, I do see where the skin in some spots, but then again, this is bone-in chicken, guys, so I'm not expecting perfection, but I bet it would be good on skinless chicken strips. This is so hot. I'm trying to just get a little piece. Then I've got a piece of crust here. Yeah, that is hot. Okay, we know that some of the skin didn't cook completely crispy. But that was that piece that was hanging down and I tucked it under. That's probably what happened. But here is, because the majority of it's crispy, or the touch of it. So here we go. Okay. Okay, RamJoy. It's got the crisp. Now, it's not deep fried crisp. But I wouldn't back down from this. Wow. I'm impressed. It tastes like my chicken. You know, on the inside, it did not overcook. Y'all saw the temp. But I want to get a... I bet you if you did chicken strips, I'm curious to try some fish. And even though we reached an average of 180 degrees, it's not dry. It's not chewy. My mind was thinking it was going to be chewy. Now, I will say, I will deep fry when I'm wanting that treat, you know, for my chicken, bone-in, because we like bone-in chicken. We love drums or legs. We love thighs, wings, and then breast. Breast is actually our least favorite part of the chicken. So I will deep fry on occasion. This is guilt-free. I mean, I've got some avocado oil on it, but y'all, my mind is just... We're going to do some more recipes. Man, this chicken is good. I'm sorry, but it is. This is really good. I'm shocked over the crispy, as you can tell. Man. But I'm going to tell y'all, that fish magic, it just does something. I don't know. But like I said, we use it as marinade, and I'll also put it in my dry mix. Yep. RamJoy done right. They offered me a machine that I can actually understand without having a book this thick. I love the capacity. It did fry good. I do have my basket. I was reading, it's dishwasher safe, but y'all know me, I tend to hand wash everything. I'm loving the cleanup. 12 minutes, and I probably didn't even have to go the extra 2 because when I touch it, I can't tell that those extra 2 minutes did anything. So I would definitely do the 380 for 10 minutes on each side because I like the juiciness that it's got. Yep, Lippy's a fan. So I eat my words. I thank you guys for constantly telling me, Lippy, you need an air fryer. Well, they made one that Lippy can follow because, guys, y'all probably got some of them other ones that just, whew, it's a punch and a punch. This is kind of self-explanatory. If you want to broil, you broil. If you want to saute, you saute. Yeah, I like that function. But I like the capacity. Holy cow. All right, I am going to take my ice water, take my chicken thigh, other than this little piece. I can't do gummy skin. And like I said, that was what was tucked under. So, yeah, I'm going to edit this video. In the description will be all the information for it. And I want to give a good shout out to RamJoy for trusting me. Obviously, they hadn't seen many of my videos on plug and plays. But they trusted me, and I appreciate it. So, as always, stay safe, Stay well, and God bless. And give Lippy a round of applause that other than the glasses going into the flour, we won't talk about that. Lippy just cooked her very first meal in an air fryer. Yes. So, I bow to my own applause. Till the next one.